Hello YouTube, my name is Myles Anderson. I'm a professional joke explainer, and today I'm explaining the jokes of Tyler Fischer, one of the best comedians working today. Let's check it out. So this is on C-SPAN, or Comedian Span. Oh.
Live from Washington, D.C., it's the 2023 radio...
Comes out in a Mazda Miata, white Mazda Miata.
And award show. Now, please welcome
white
your
jacket
host
to
for the
match.
evening, viral actor and stand-up comedian, Tyler Fischer.
Viral actor and stand-up comic, man. One day.
All right. Thank you very much. How about the band,
lighting
everybody?
trouble there. And...
how about that video? Did that bomb?
got him.
Did anybody laugh during that video?
Okay, so kind of a 1980s theme for the stand-up set. It's always cool to theme your stand-up set. A lot of comedians will choose, you know, they'll do an 80s theme or a 90s theme. Or sometimes, you know, if you're Michael Richards, you might do like a 1960s, 1950s theme. This is going to be great.
A little bit. That's great. I'm obviously a last-minute replacement. But how you guys doing? Thanks for coming out, huh?
Suit's too big for him. That's funny.
Thank you for coming to the 57th Speaker of the House vote this month. Sorry, no, the 2023 Radio and Television Correspondents Association Dinner and Awards. Round of applause, everybody, for coming out. We're here to celebrate the free press on Capitol Hill and throughout America, and to honor the work you guys do every day. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys dividing the country the way you do. It's oh, I just got a quick note. Just quick housekeeping.
Little sarcastic comment up the top there. We appreciate you guys dividing the country. A bit accusatory towards the media there, but very true. The media's job is to keep us distracted while aliens extract our sperm.
Housekeeping. In case the sprinkler system goes off, please ignore it. Jamal Bowman is here, and that's just a false alarm. So, all right. Yeah, screw that guy, huh?
Don't know who that is,
cool.
but
we used to do that in high school. Anyways, we're keeping with the theme here of finding a Speaker of the House, just like Mike Johnson. Nobody has any clue who the hell I am. And I look like a far-right extremist, so, you know what I mean?
Interesting. So this is a great... saying you look like a far-right extremist is very funny because he's clearly dressed as a 1980s guy. He's got a big white dinner jacket on with a big tie. Oversized suits are not usually something I would associate with a far-right extremist. Far-right extremists actually usually have very well-fitting clothes. Famously, the Nazis had uniforms designed by Hugo Boss. So it's kind of an opposite comedy here, because he doesn't really look like a far-right extremist. He kind of looks like a member of the Talking Heads, who are famously communist.
They couldn't even agree on a speaker. That's how divided we are, because everybody's so controversial. Every comedian. I was not. This isn't... Al Franken was supposed to be here. This was supposed to be his outfit, but as you know, Al Franken, his hands were a little busy because of the titty thing. I'm still... Remember that?
Okay, good. Hey, so he understands that this crowd is a little colder, and he knows, I hope, from watching our channel, that explaining the jokes does improve them. So sometimes if the crowd doesn't get it, it is great that he takes the time to explain. Al Franken famously stepped down as a Democratic senator because of a photograph of him pretending to grab a woman's boobs, which was very funny just a few years ago, but is now very not funny. So good explaining from him.
They were afraid to book him. Anybody could do Al Franken. Just, you know, be a little pretentious, plug your nose.
Really, this is all you have to do an Al Franken, you know. I didn't grab the titty, I grazed the titty. So that's really easy to do an Al Franken, really.
Great impression.
Is he here? That'd be awkward. We considered so many people. Like I said, I was like the 25th choice. Don't expect much. I wrote jokes about 5 minutes ago. I think Rachel Maddow, they tried to get Rachel Maddow from MSNBC to host. She's basically a lesbian Stephen Colbert, right? You can't tell the difference.
A lot of names.
She's funnier than him. But no, they booked me, some guy you don't know who looks like Zach Galifianakis bang Macaulay Culkin.
Good. Okay, so another very absurdist, sort of surreal humor here. He again opens with, I think, one of his classic jokes about his appearance. Again, Zach Galifianakis and Macaulay Culkin, not famous for dressing like the 80s and coming out in a white car like that, but also when a person has intercourse with another person, they don't sort of create a combination of the two of them. Especially if it's two men, it's not genetically possible. If you want to do that, you actually have to enter a teleportation machine at the same time, and then you will combine into a sort of mutant figure. I learned this from the documentary called The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Very interesting stuff.
Or as my girlfriend says, Aaron Paul banged Harry Potter.
More.
I'm tiny. Can you guys even see me? This is ridiculous. Can you see me at all? This is brutal. I make everything look huge. This is just a Hess car right here. This isn't even a real...
He's back in the...
This is just an iPad up here.
In the darkness?
This is just some grass they picked off the stage. Right here. I'm 36. I look 36 from the front. From the back, I could be 12, you know. I am a pedophile's worst nightmare. Do you know what I'm saying? I've caught 30 pedophiles since I've been in D.C. You catch me for I should be working for the police department catching pedophiles, right? My body's a booby trap. Just hang out in the playground, just wait, just wait for some creep. Like, hey, little boy, you want to come with me in my van? I'll go, I don't know, mister. I don't think that's a good idea, mister. I thought maybe instead you want to come with me downtown. Gotcha. Gotcha. If you didn't laugh at that, you are a pedophile. CNN, table 4, gotcha. This is all set up. You're on to catch a predator. Lock the door. Lock the door. All right, we got this guy. He's got the pedophile glasses on, too. Look at this guy. Right on the nose. You get a good look, pal, huh? Look at that. Can I try those on for a second, sir? Look at this. You see this guy in the playground. Get your fucking kids. Can I swear? Whoops. All right?
Getting the crowd going with just a bit of props right off the crowd. Very risky to take someone else's glasses like that. You never know. This is how you can get pink eye. You can get lice. Lice are known to live in glasses. But he does it anyway, and those are definitely... it's possible pedophiles have worn glasses like those. Pedophiles, they love looking at porn, and so they're going to want clear vision. So a very good observation there.
All right, clean those if you want to catch those pedophiles. Okay. There we go. You guys are like, this is a Michael J. Fox ripoff here. So many people, we asked Mitch McConnell to do it, but he froze up. And it's it's bad when they pick a straight white guy with resting January 6th face. I mean, this is bottom of the barrel stuff.
There he is. Okay, and he makes another joke about the facial appearance that he has there. And it's true, a lot of guys on January 6th were Caucasians with beards, so he's getting closer there.
I look like I stormed the Capitol just to sell espressos, don't I? The white guy's back. This is bad. You guys are desperate, man. This is true. They were going to have the very first mentally disabled black vegan host this year, but Mayor Eric Adams was not available, so they had to, he's at a nightclub getting bottle service.
Eric Adams joke.
2 true, 2 on the nose, that's fine. President Biden was supposed to be here. Can we get a boo? He chose Australia over you guys? Can we get a boo? Boo!
Couldn't get a boo. The crowd is very I think they're just studying him closely. Some people don't. Some people, when they laugh, they are laughing internally. Internal laughs are great, but they can be dangerous if they are undetected for too long. And sometimes you'll start to laugh out of your ears and nose if you have too much internal laughing. So it's getting dangerous here, but I think he's getting them.
Fox News in the back, thank you. Sorry, Dominion, thank you. You know, it's, there's so many people not here. There's a lot of courageous reporters in Israel. Round of applause, right? Doing the Lord's work. Those
applause for Israel.
Obviously, I don't think it's controversial to say those terrorist attacks were terrible. Or as CNN calls it, a mostly peaceful war. So, Dr. Fauci was supposed to be here, but he's busy planning the next global pandemic, so couldn't make it. All right, one more Fox person. Thanks a lot.
Great joke there. Okay, so this is after the pandemic. This is when all the truth came out that the pandemic was planned by Fauci, the Democrats, the ancient aliens, and whichever other extraterrestrials were responsible for the pyramids. So he's trying to make a light of that, but a lot of liberals in the room don't understand it.
Did you notice that war ended? Right? I mean, the whole COVID thing, it ended right when Ukraine was invaded. You guys know that. You stopped reporting on COVID. It was like done the same day Russia came in. That was a little suspicious. I feel like if that war didn't happen, Fauci would still be on the TV right now. You're like, Dr. Fauci, it's been 3 years. You said 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
What I actually said was, we are too weak to flatten the curve. It's not humanly possible.
All right.
Great stuff there. Okay, so and I think the crowd is not really understanding that he's in the 1980s right now. And he has a big white dinner jacket on, and there's sunsets everywhere and palm trees. And so that a lot of that joke is that he's in the 80s. And I don't think they're understanding this. Obviously, we do. We can see why this is funny. He's also a great Dr. Fauci impression there. But the crowd loves it, but you just can't really hear it.
All right, you're all sponsored by Pfizer. Never mind, I knew that wouldn't work. You guys have a lot of... I feel bad for the media. You guys have tons of competition right now. Your main competitor is teenagers on TikTok. Did you know that most people now trust TikTok to get their news? They're getting their news from a communist Chinese app. That's really sad. I like TikTok, but I think TikTok would have been a better name for a dating app for women in their late 30s.
There it is.
All right, speaking of angry feminists, CNN is here. Round of applause.
You get that? So it's about women who have their biological clock is ticking down. So they better find a mate soon if they are going to, have sex and then combine and create someone with resting January 6th face.
Applause to CNN, right? We actually left 2,000 seats empty on the balcony there to commemorate CNN Plus. So we'll just take a moment of silence. All right. What was that? Tell a joke? Your entire news media organization's one big joke.
Oh, someone yelled, tell a joke. And Tyler Fischer, a master, responds with, your whole organization is a joke. Here we go. This is what we've all been waiting for. Comedian destroys heckler. Let's see him take this guy to town. Hopefully, he calls him gay.
Fake news, right? Fake news. We call it fake news, right? So sad.
Donald Trump impression?
Nasty CNN interrupting me. So sad. So sad.
All right, I'll tell a joke. What's your mom's name?
Uh-oh.
No. I stopped watching CNN when they had that death ticker. You remember that? That was pretty cruel. You guys were horny for that death ticker every single day. It was like checking the stock market. But a fun fact about the death ticker, if you actually play it in reverse, it shows CNN's ratings in real time. So, well, I've already been canceled as a comedian, so they made a big mistake booking me. You guys ready to start a show? We got a great show. You guys ready to start the show? The leg warmers are here.
Oh man, so it is going to be I don't know his closer. I'm just guessing here is he's going to get in that white car and he's going to drive straight into the CNN table. We'll see.
Right? We got Cuban food. At least the food is diverse. The chefs won't get canceled. We got Cuban food from Miami. We got Florida stone crab, and the party's going all night. Plus, we have a very special speaking guest later, a keynote speaker. I think you're going to like. This guy's actually funny. And we're going to do a quick word from our sponsor. Guys, round of applause for coming out. Thank you guys so much.
And there it is.
Hi, everyone. It's Senator Chuck Schumer.
Oh, Chuck Schumer going to do a set. Oh, my God. That's awesome. Okay, so he was opening for Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer is going to do his classic bits, where he does a ventriloquism act and then he does a little bit of tap dancing. Very funny comic. Okay, so they were there to see Chuck Schumer. Sometimes opening for big comics like him, you're going to have a little bit less of a response, but great to see Tyler Fischer doing well, crushing it on the main stage at the Comedian Span conference. Comes out dressed in the 80s. Again, I think the crowd didn't really understand that the main joke was that he was in the 80s. You guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you understand why that was funny and admired how he handled a crowd that was a little bit hostile. Of course, a lot of media people in the crowd. And the media, if they're low on adrenochromes, they start to wither a little bit. So maybe next time, hopefully they had him back the next year and I can explain that one as well. I will see you on the next episode of Jokes Explained. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.